thank you for joining us. I want to stay in Ephesians 2:14. I want to read that whole verse. For he himself is our peace and our bond of unity. He who made both groups, talking about Jews and Gentiles, into one body and broke down the barrier, the dividing wall. And that dividing wall is talking about spiritual antagonism between us. Those things that we look at for reasons not to love one another. Those things we look at and go, that's not a real church, or that's not this, or this is not that, or that's not the other. Meanwhile, Jesus stands in the background. We push Jesus out of the way. This is not what we are called to do. It's time now for the church to come together. And it finishes by saying, that is it. Into one body and broke down the barrier, the dividing wall. That's the spiritual antagonism between us. See, Jesus broke us down with his blood. Jesus broke it down when he died on the cross. Jesus broke it down when he got up from the grave. Jesus broke those barriers down. So this was big news when Paul was talking to the people of Ephesus. And it's still big news today because people are so quick to look at another church and judge it because they don't understand it. Judge it based on their own preconceived ideas about who or what that church is. But all I know is we need to come together. There's so people now are not coming to church like they used to. People are not being involved in church like they used to. People that push God to the background and only have a God when it's convenient for their everyday lives. But God is calling us and standing here to be our center, our all in all. He sent Jesus, and Jesus broke down those barriers. We have to have unity. And for the next part of this war that's coming with the enemy, for the people, for the souls of our nation, for the souls of our community, for the souls of those who don't even know that they need Jesus. Right here, right now, for whatever they're going through, Jesus is available, Jesus is capable. Let's come together, breaking down barriers and letting the world know that if you believe in Jesus, that we're all one people, all one bond, and unified together. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.